What up, Celtics? My name is Ray White, and I'm super excited for just to share again with you some of my stories and lessons and tips to prepare you for your college journey and your career journey as well. So, I hope you listened to the previous two episodes talking about just how I almost failed college and just my mental preparedness for getting ready for college. Now, this episode is just focused on the this episode is focused on the financial side of preparing for college. Everybody got to love finances, right? So, with me, when it came to financially preparing for college, my thought process with all this was I was scared, right? I did not think through entirely just the implications, what it looks like to prepare for college financially. To be fair, I had amazing parents who talked about scholarships, we talked about loans, and we had those conversations as well. And there's always room to grow. I wish that I've just done more of my own personal just understanding of awareness of what does it truly mean to truly financially be stable for college when it comes to paying for it on a regular basis. So how I pretty much did get some scholarships, and to be fair, Willamette University, the college that I went to, is a Division III college. They do not offer athletic scholarships. Now I know it was news to me because I Division III wasn't in my purview when it came to going to school and going to college and playing sports in that space. But when I finally got to that stage, I was like, oh, I didn't know that much in depth. I thought, yeah, every school give out athletic scholarships. Well, it didn't. Division III schools didn't. I did receive scholarships, however, through my own academic merit as well as just through different types of applications that I applied for and funds that I applied for to receive scholarship money. So I did get scholarship money through the process, but I also took out some loans too. And I did take out some loans to help pay for my education and also took out some loans for my living expenses as well. And so I do not advise you to do that. Actually, I would hope that you would do your own research and engage your own trusted academic or financial advisors or people who have been in situations that can help guide you in that space so that you just know what's the best decision for you moving forward. And I'm just sharing my experience, all right? So yes, I had some scholarships, but I also took out some student loans for it to make sure I went through my education. And through that time, I slowly just understood truly what it means. The fact that once I graduate, 6 month grace period, and then the loans kick in, and how long I'm gonna pay these loans for. All that to say, I should have taken the time to kind of really got the full picture, not just the narrow focus of paying for school during those 4 years. And it happens to all of us. I think nowadays there is so much more people talking about it, especially folks who graduated around when I did, or more apt to just the financial literacy of everything that are sharing podcasts, books, videos, what have you, to share just anything and everything to prepare students for financial success when it comes to paying for schools. So I just want to ensure that my main idea for this is just that you just continue to educate yourself on all things financial. Right now is an excellent time to be financial literate. And I know that there's a lot of programs out there, and there's probably for sure one in your school that talks about how to financially prepare for college. But be sure that you are tapping into those as early as possible, and not just tap into them one time. Keep going, keep engaging, keep interacting with those things more and more, especially if it's something that is like a new concept for you. Be more engaged into those things than ever, so that when it does come time for you to make a decision on how to pay for college, you have all the education you need to be prepared, not just again for those 4 years, but beyond that as well. You can't go wrong with more financial literacy. So the first thing that I want you to say, I wanted you to consider, is to research scholarships. I did get the chance to do some of that. I also didn't take that seriously. There were a lot of scholarships out there that I could have applied for through companies, businesses, various funds, what have you. There are so many people out there who foundations, what have you, that want to help support students, want to hear your dreams, want to see you succeed in your dreams. It takes a matter of researching, actually putting forth the effort to research those things and being able to apply for those as well, because that's just money for you to receive. And the cool thing about it is, because what you need to do some research on as well is receiving scholarships for one time and receiving scholarships for the full duration of your college experience. And you got to definitely look out for those that reach out to your full college experience, because you'll see the same amount throughout every year. You can account for that as you are doing your financial planning for college. So being sure to research for scholarships is the number one thing that I definitely would say as you are funding your college experience. The next thing is to, again, do some research on student loans. Understand just that world. Understand what student loans are truly about. I think nowadays you get a good grasp. You can quickly do a quick Google research to understand, okay, how do these loans work again? But being able to understand how they look today, and as well as what the payback period looks like as well, because that definitely helps set up your decisions post college. And a lot of times I've seen this before, where people are taking positions and taking jobs because they know that they have to pay back their loans. Like they have to do that. So they take these positions in order to make sure that they're in a great financial position or have them forgiven, so that they can have those loans removed or what have you. But being sure to do that on the front end will help set you up for the back end. So understand what loans look like, understand who you're going through to get those things, and just ask all the questions needed when it comes to student loans. And then the third point is to don't be afraid to work. Work is essential. And what I'm working on, like having a good, steady job, a paycheck coming in, and utilizing those funds, your paycheck, to help pay for your tuition. Now, I know, hopefully a lot of y'all have work experience, and we'll talk about that in a little bit, but utilizing your summers, your nights, your weekends, what have you, if you have the capacity to do so, to use those funds to help set up for your education. There's nothing wrong with doing that. And actually, it should be awarded for you to do that. Like, we should applaud you for doing that, because then by you looking for scholarships and working, you're able to decrease the amount of loans you could potentially have to take out in order for your college education. So by doing those things, we'll be really setting you up for success. The more that you find scholarships and receive those, and the more that you work and put money aside, the less you have to take for student loans when it does come time for you to pay your tuition check. Again, don't let any of these things hinder you. Like I would hope that you're not going through this alone, that you're having conversations with people, especially who's been there before, and those who can help walk you through that, because those things can definitely clam you up. Like, I almost was very hesitant to go to school because I knew that it was going to cost a lot. It does cost a lot. Like, it's true. It is true. But being able to have those folks in your corner who can share with you that, hey, we can figure this out together, and here's some plans, here's some resources to help set us up to ensure that you are doing what you need to do to not only prepare mentally, but also prepare financially when it comes to college, is truly important. So my call to action to you for this episode is to start now on how you want to pay for college. Start now. Why not? Think about it today. Where does this look like? Research and apply for scholarships is the number one thing I would say to do. There's many platforms out there, many resources out there to help set you up for that. And do not be afraid to take advantage of those experiences. You got to do that. Dude, today is a great day to start your financial literacy journey because it not only will set you up for college, but set you up for life after college. My final thought to you is that this area is a constant area of growth. You are going to continue to run into situations where you will need that financial experience, or you need that understand that have that understanding of finances to set you up for just everyday life. Do not be discouraged by that, especially today if you feel like that you do not have a grasp on it. I know that that's something for me that I was feeling very discouraged about, and we'll talk about that in future episodes of how I overcame that experience of feeling inadequate when it comes to financial literacy. But I think the biggest thing is just to start now and to keep learning. You can apply that lesson, start now and keep learning, to anything and everything. The quicker you start, the easier you can overcome just any of those types of barriers. And the more that you're in it and continuously learning, the better that you will get when it comes to understanding and comprehending truly with the concepts that are a part of whatever it is that you're learning. And in this case, when it comes to finances, the more that you are starting today and understanding the habits and the concepts, the greater and easier it will be as you move forward in your college and career journey, and just in life in general. Sound good? So start now, research those scholarships, talk about how you're going to plan for college financially with just somebody who you trust, who you love, who could help make sure that they got your back, and do not be afraid of this topic as you move forward. All right, so the next episode, we're going to talk more about, again, we preparing for college, y'all. In this next episode, we're going to talk about how to package your story. And I'm so excited about that one. I'm not even going to dive deeper into it, but what I just want to say is this is going to be a good one, not only just for admissions, but also just in life in general. So how to package your story and utilize that as you prepare, even for you apply for scholarships, for admissions for college, and as well as sharing your story with others across your journey. All right, so make sure you tune in, and let's catch you on the next episode.